Thanks for staying with us on Midday Kentucky. Well, we have a big event coming up. The University of Kentucky and the Lexington-Fayette Urban County are hosting a free event celebrating the life of the incredible Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We have Terry and Samantha here to tell us more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, tell us about this event coming up.
Well, it's a great event, and have seen it grow over the years from a few hundred people to literally thousands of people in the heart of downtown Lexington is something very, very special. The event, there's a march lineup. Okay, it is the Freedom March, which actually begins at 10 a.m. on the 21st, obviously the holiday. The march lineup begins at 9. And we actually march through the heart of downtown Lexington. This is all held in the Lexington Convention Center Heritage Hall. So we march through downtown Lexington, and then at 11 there's a commemorative program. Once again, it's a celebration of the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. It's held inside of Heritage Hall, and we have some special guests this year that I think people will really enjoy.
Oh, it sounds incredible. Is it open to everybody in the public?
Absolutely. There is no charge, and each and every one is welcome, and we invite them to please come and join us and attend Wrap Up Warmly, because it tends to be a little cool on those days, but it's a wonderful celebration, and we're very, very pleased to be affiliated with it.
It's so important. Now, this march, is everybody invited to take part in the march, or is that already set up?
Well, we established a mechanism for organizations to register in advance, and we're approaching 40 organizations so far this year, simply by letting us know that you would like to be part of the march itself. However, that doesn't include each and every one, because as many additional organizations we think come, and then there are the individuals. But once again, it's welcome to open to each and every one, and everyone is welcome to be part of this.
So this is huge. You have so many people coming and taking part in this.
From what I can recall, maybe last year or the year before, as we go Vine Street to Rose and then back down the heart of Lexington on Main Street, and I've seen as many as 8 city blocks that were filled with marchers. Yes.
And you're building up some body heat. You're walking out
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
So you can't complain about the weather, right? You're walking.
That's correct.
Well, let's talk about MLK Day. What does it mean to you both?
I think that it represents how far we've come, for one, to an extent, and just the diversity that we have within our community. It shows those who feel like it's more than just an obligation to show up on a day that's on the calendar, but it's a way to give back to community. It's a way to just acknowledge our differences and to be unified at the same time.
And you've talked about how many people have, it started being a few hundred and it's grown to thousands. This tradition has been so long-standing in the community. What changes have you seen along the way?
Well, other than the number of participants, I think that the changes are relatively basic. In other words, the program from the very beginning has been an opportunity to come together to commemorate or celebrate the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., and those principles and values have remained the same, such as mutual respect and human dignity, a sense of community, and valuing the contribution of each and every individual equally.
I love that you say that, because it's so true. The core of what he stood for still stands today, and that doesn't change. It's just more and more people are embracing it and understanding what exactly he meant.
Yeah,
absolutely.
One thing that does change is the speaker. So this year, Daniel Beatty will be delivering the keynote address, and he will be followed up by Zeb Harrison and I can't think of the choir.
The Sounds of Praise.
There you go.
It's a trombone shout band.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So you walk, you don't complain about the cold, you come in and listen to some incredible speakers, and then enjoy some music. Can't beat that.
Yes, and following the program will be the Community Resource Fair, where local nonprofits, approximately 10 of them, will be displayed as exhibitors, just to provide more information about what they offer within our communities.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for what you do. The information is up on your screen. Join thousands of people on the 21st. Thank you both so much for being here and telling us about this. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, stay with us because Midday Kentucky will be right back.